What's up, fight fans? What's up, combat sports community? It's your boy, Ike Feldman with Daily Mail Sport, being joined with one half of UFC on ABC's main event, going against Robert Whittaker this weekend in Abu Dhabi. Reinier de Ridder, also known as RDR. My man, what's going on?
I'm doing good, man. Last couple of kilos cutting down, relaxing, trying to stay up late because the fight is going to be late. Yeah, normal life, good life.
And do you come from a jiu-jitsu background or grappling background first? Because I feel like all you guys are a little more scientific, a little more touch and go when it comes to, as you're saying, staying up late to get adjusted to the time. I feel like you're not going to do a crash cut like 15 pounds overnight. What exactly is your combat sports background?
I was a judoka as a kid. Yeah, and then rolled into jiu-jitsu and MMA pretty shortly after. But I try to do it all well, yeah. All the things I can control, try and get right, you know. I don't know how much it of a dis of difference it makes, but yeah, it's easy to do right. Stay up late and all those small little things I can get out of the way.
And you've definitely burst on the scene. I mean, a double champ in one championship, and now just cutting down everybody with the machete in the UFC, finish after finish. Uh, I don't know. I don't have a statistic website in front of me, but I feel like you're definitely creating history, getting finishes, and after this weekend, a potential to be top five. Is that something you pay attention to crossing off history boxes or trying to keep streaks going, whether it's a finish streak or do you just go day by day by day?
Well, that's all stuff to look back at a later point, and it's stuff for you guys to talk about. But what's very important for me is finishing everybody. I don't want to let it go too long. I'm not a very strategical guy in there. I just want to find that neck or find that finish as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and I'm sure Dana White loves your type of fighters. I mean, as great as GSP was, a lot of people were yelling at his style, but you are a fan-friendly style. You bring the violence. It doesn't seem like you're trying to point fight. You're looking for the finish. Where were your biggest influences? Was it Bas Rutten, Andy Sauer, Alistair Overeem? Was it somebody outside of the Netherlands that influenced you?
No, all of them Dutch guys, of course. And there are so many more in Holland that have done great things in combat sports. I've always liked Damian Maya a lot as well, of course. There's so many to name. Like a Henzo is because he's such a nice personality as well, such a over the top guy, and a guy from back in the day. John Jones. There's so many good guys.
Amazing. And I'm speaking with Bas and Alistair Overeem in person, and
Oh, really?
you guys are sweethearts. You guys are like wonderful personalities, but thank God I don't have a cage door closed behind me because you guys turn on a switch. Um, and I kind of relate it to a French style. Like I believe French MMA will only grow. It just got legal maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I love the French culture. I visited there about 5 years ago, but when the cage door closes, you got BSD, Cyril Gane, Cedric Doumbé, Imavov Nasruddin, also in your division. But like the French people, like the Netherlands fighter, you guys are just animals. Like, is that the style? Did your mom say, "All right, have your drink now, go play, go get out there"? Where does that fire come from?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's always been like that. All of the Dutch kickboxers have been like that, like going all the way back to Ramon Dekkers.
Yeah, I met
Um,
I met the father.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's something in the water. I don't know. Aggressive people.
I love it though. I love the style. How would you describe your grappling? You said you started in judoka.
Yep.
judo for people that don't know, and you obviously have a very strong, confident jujitsu style. I remember watching I just watched your fight back with Kevin Holland, and you took his back without the hooks. Very impressive. And you hear DC's like, "Oh, he's gonna shake him off," and Joe Rogan goes, "No, Daniel, he's comfortable there. You can see he's comfortable. Oh, Joe, he's got one arm in, one arm out. No, Daniel, he's comfortable there, like with the triangle attempt." How would you describe your grappling exactly? Is it pieced together like a the Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do, where it's a couple of this, couple of that? Or how would you describe your grappling?
Oh well, I have the takedowns from the judo, so I really like my trips, my throws, and all this stuff. But over the years, I've been wrestling a lot as well, of course, as long as I've been doing MMA. So I have decent singles and doubles as well. But if I can, I'd rather trip or throw a guy. And then what has always been the focus on the ground is threatening with something, threatening a choke to get better positions, but always focused on finishing. Yeah. This is something I realized pretty early on in training jiu-jitsu and training jiu-jitsu for MMA is there's a lot of jiu-jitsu that just doesn't work in MMA. There's a lot of guys who make the transition and are just not successful because they had been focusing on deep half guard or 50-50 or whatever. So those positions have always came second, and I've always focused on my top game because I've always been a guy to take another guy down. So we'll focus on that, focus on getting the choke early because in MMA, time is always limited. I've tried to mold my style into um, heavy on the submissions and sometimes taking a risk, going for something instead of uh, doing it perfectly, systematically. Um, there's differences in the way grappling in MMA works than like grappling in a no time limit works
Fair.
for me.
And we are being joined by this weekend's main event, Reinier de Ridder, owner of great gym, Combat Brothers. Follow him on Instagram, De Ridder MMA. Follow him on TikTok at his first, middle, and last name. Man, is the time now? You're 34 years old, and I think you have to minus 5 years with the modern medicine. I think like my friends, when we all turn 30, they're like, "Oh man, we're old now." And I'm like, "No." I was like, maybe in the 90s. I said, but with the medicine and Joe Rogan, we're learning so much about healthcare and taking care of ourselves and recovery. But do you feel like this is your window? Do you feel where everything's coming together physically, mentally, spiritually?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I want to be active. That's why I'm trying to get as many fights as possible because exactly the time is now. And I try to do as much of the recovery stuff as well. Gilcliff just partnered with the stem cell place, so I'm gonna get shot up with all the stem cells after this fight, hopefully.
Did you
No,
say
I don't know, but
Killcliff?
yeah, yeah,
Wait, that means you're under Henry Hoof as well?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, the Deutsch recipe. Very smart. Very, very, very smart. Um, how satisfying was it? Well, shout out to Killcliff and the stem cell. I'm telling my mom to try stem cells. She's like, "What is this witchcraft?" I said, "No, no,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be good." But how satisfying was it for you to break the stereotype of a jujitsu guy or a non-wrestler guy to take down a Kevin Holland, to shut out a Bo Nickel? Because we hear sometimes these fighters, they become bigger than their names, but you were not scared. You walked through the fire and you shut them out. How satisfying has it been, your UFC run?
Yeah, it's been everything I've been working for actually so far. So hopefully I can keep the momentum going in this fight and in the fight after. Um, but the work has been crazy as well. I've been training like an animal over the last year, and I thought I trained hard at home, but spending all this time at Killcliff, I've realized that I might have taken a few shortcuts in the past few years, but over the last year, I've been grinding so hard. So it's not for nothing. It definitely comes at a price to be this successful, but I'm happy to pay it at the moment.
Excellent, excellent. And I think a lot of folks may lean more towards you because of what happened in his last fight with Robert Whittaker. But if anybody knows Whittaker, they know he's a heart of a champion. He's young still. He has loads of experience. You know that he did the proper steps to recover the jaw. And I think that was kind of a freak injury, something we've never seen. People are building up Khamzat's forearms like they're made from like Iron Man or something. But I
Yeah.
believe you're going to get the best version of Whittaker. Do you plan to go toe to toe? Do you want to take him down, or you're going to be a full mixed martial artist?
No, I definitely think he's gonna be the best version he can be. Like a little bit before the Hamzat fight, he just knocked out Ikram in devastating fashion.
The
Young
uppercut.
up and coming guy. Um, and yeah, I believe he's gonna come in ready. I'm gonna approach it completely. I'm gonna try and hit him from the outside a couple times. Gonna try and hit him close, get him down, and see if I can choke him out.
Amazing, amazing. And one more question. How do you see next month's main event? Was it August 16th, UFC 319 in Chicago? Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus Du Plessis. How do you see that main event going?
Yeah, I see. I know both of them pretty well, of course. Studied all of their fights in the past, and it's a hard one to predict because we haven't seen a lot of Hamzat lately. Because before the Whittaker fight, it had been a while before that he fought. In the Whittaker fight, we didn't see too much from him. Just take down, top control, and the finish pretty quickly. Um, so I don't know. Maybe he evolved a lot over the last year, and he got a lot better. Um, but I do not think he will be able to finish Dricus early. I do think Dricus will be able to defend on the floor and maybe in the wrestling early. And Dricus keeps building over his last couple of fights, 3, 4, and 5. He gets stronger. He just keeps going with the crazy kicks, crazy punches. So I see Dricus winning a decision, or maybe even finishing Hamza in the end. But I might be wrong because most fights I predict I get wrong, except my own. So see.
I appreciate you, RDR. Good luck this weekend. Have fun. And I'm looking forward to the next time we could catch up. Peace, brother.
All right. Thanks a lot.